I feel like what really helped with that was that my childhood I grew up in England, and the main sport obviously was football. So I've been playing football from a very young age. And I've just always been a sporty kind of boy. So I've always just kept going with football. And from a young age, I've been growing up. Just all I've known is football. So I just carried it on and seen where I go. And then at the age of 12, 13, that's when I got picked up by the first professional club, which is Southampton. So I just kept going from there, just keep working my way up the ranks, and here I am today. No, I got scouted. I played for fun. I played for my local team, which was Newbury. I was in Newbury at the time. Played for my local team, and there was a Southampton scout. Because when you're a young age, you get a lot of top team scouts watching a lot of the local boys. You know, just like when you play for fun, you're young, you're like 11, 12, and they bring you. So I got scouted by Southampton at that age when I was like 11, 12, and they brought me over for a trial, and then I was there for a little bit, and then obviously I got signed there. And then just kept working my way up the ranks from there, obviously to Chelsea, to Reading, and all that sort of stuff. So I was on trial there. I was there. The thing is, I actually was on trial before, but there was complications with Southampton because they wanted some sort of compensation. So there was a compensation, so it didn't fall through. I was at Chelsea for 2 years. Well, Chelsea is a very, very, it doesn't really get more professional of an environment than Chelsea. Going around, you see, Chelsea's probably the first time where I did full-time football, because when I was at Southampton, you're still doing school, you're doing kind of a mix kind of thing, you go to football after school. But at this time when you're at Chelsea, when I was 15, 16, my education was done. I was doing full-time football. So morning to night, that's all I did was football, football, football. So you really get used to the kind of the professional environment. You see all the first team players, you just feel like your mind is just fully on football. So it really helps with I don't know, just literally just working your way up, just literally being the best player you can be. Obviously, it's a very proud moment for me. I was at Chelsea. Obviously, you're not allowed to sign a professional contract until you're at a certain age. So the time when I signed at Chelsea, you weren't allowed. You only signed, you call it scholarship forms, which is you sign that, but you're not allowed to sign a professional contract because of the legal age limit or whatever. But when I could, I thought, I didn't really think, at the time, I didn't really see a pathway at Chelsea because they were loaning a lot of boys out to different teams, and it was just no pathway. For me personally, I just felt like the best thing to do was to look elsewhere and look for a better first team opportunity. So obviously when I heard the interest from Leicester, I sat down with Leicester and agreed terms and conditions, and I liked everything I heard, and I was happy with everything, so I thought this is the best option for me. An honest answer, no. It's not just the commitment, it's also the sense of, I feel like players in this country, that's why I've been trying to tell people, start off young. People start football off really, really late here. If they want to be a footballer, they don't take it seriously. Football, you've got to be 150%. From a young age, all I've been thinking about is football. From when I was 12, 13, I was doing school as well, but then literally after school, football. I was getting drilled, everyday football. And especially after when I signed for Chelsea, was when I was doing full-time for the first time, full-time football. That's when I knew that, okay, this is to be at the top level, to make it, if I want to really do this, and I really want to make it at the highest level, this is the kind of work I've got to put in. It's the kind of determination. I just don't feel and the quality, I just don't feel like these players, I don't know, just have started young. I feel like it needs to be a new kind of system set here for young players to go through. That's why I feel I know, yes, we beat Thailand yesterday, we were happy, but if we want to match the top flight teams in Southeast Asia, something needs to be changed about the youth. We need to bring them up a bit differently, which I am very, very experienced, and I know what it takes to get to that level. I actually saw that game when they beat, I think they beat England, right? And everyone was saying, oh, Iceland's population is so small, and England has so many players to choose from. I just think Iceland wanted it better. Obviously there was more quality in the English team, in the England side, but I just felt like Iceland, they wanted to win the game more, they just had more determination, and it's a hunger there. The hunger was there, because I watched the game, I remember, and that's what I thought I saw. Well, I like to base it off football. The person that, as I told you, we were chatting just now, the person that I watch every time before I go on the football pitch, I have videos saved on my phone, hundreds of videos. I watch the Brazilian Ronaldo. That's how I try and emulate him in a game. I just love how direct he is with the ball. Every time he gets the ball, he's direct. He goes direct, and he's strong. He's got kind of the same physique as me. We've got quite big legs. He's just strong, powerful, fast. So I try and emulate my game to him. I think motivation enough is that, first of all, I know I'm the first Bruneian to be playing at a very high level. I know that, and I'm really proud of that because I worked hard from a young age to be where I'm at. Because it doesn't just come from, you can't, you know what I mean? It takes hours and hours of training, hours and hours to get at that kind of level, like technical level. I just feel like what motivates me is, of course, I want to make my family proud. That's one of the main things. My family's always behind me and always pushing me to do better. So every kind of good news I get, I'm running back to them. You know what I mean? So that's one of the main things. My family, I want to make them proud, and also and for Brunei as well. I want to do well for Brunei. I want to put Brunei on the map. So. Oh, I'm a busy boy. Okay, my daily routine? It's pretty much the same every day. It's not very interesting. So I wake up, I'm an early bird, so I'll probably wake up about 7:30, 7:15. So we have to leave to the training ground. So I'll probably get to training at about 8:30. I will get to training, have breakfast with everyone there at like about 9 o'clock. And we do some stretches maybe, just hang around the gym. 10:30 we're out in training. We have our first session until lunchtime, so about 12:30. We'll do lunch, and sometimes we'll have another 2-hour session, and then gym. But most of the times, if we do enough in that session, we'll just have gym after. Gym, we'll do bike, we'll do just loads of different things, you know, and we change it up. Just we finish the day probably about 2, 3 o'clock, 3, 4 o'clock. So most of the time, when you finish your training, you're going to be tired. No one really wants to do anything. Just you want to rest. So I'll be going back home. Then I'll put my Netflix on, just relax, chill. For me, I try, and if I take in the crowd, if I do all that stuff, I just feel like it kind of distracts me from playing my normal game. I just feel like what I do, I try and zone it all out. I try and focus on my game. I just go into the game knowing what I want to do. I want to get onto the ball. I want to make things happen. I want to get at players. I want to do what I do best. I want to dribble past players, use my speed, use my you know what I mean, technical ability. And that's literally how I think of it. I don't think of the crowd. I know for a fact some of these boys are nervous, especially the first day when. The opening match, His Majesty was there and all that. I knew some of them were nervous. They're inside the toilet. Some of them vomiting. Some of them, they're just very nervous. So I was there trying to calm everyone down. Look, it's a normal game. Think about your game. That was it. I feel like as a captain, even if I'm not, I have to put on a front just to motivate the team, and if there's any problem, I need to be the one to be the leader out there. If the team's down, say when the other team scored yesterday, when it was 1-1, I saw some heads drop. I was the one that had to be. Obviously my head dropped as well, but I felt like I was the one that had to be there to go. Come on, we're still in this game. We've got 30 minutes left. We can still win this game. Let's go. We have more chances than them. Let's go. Let's get back on it. Yeah, I'm in FIFA. I don't know. It's a bit of fun. It's good fun. I haven't actually, but because it's the first time I heard that, okay, my touch is a bit not 100% there yet, so I do know what my rating is. It's not great, but it's the first time, so I let them off. But yeah, I heard about it from my friend. I think my friend, because like, I'm not a huge gamer, but like, I just heard that he told me, he was like, oh, you're on FIFA 18. I said, okay, cool. Sent me some videos, so it's quite cool. It's quite cool. It's good fun, but like, I haven't played it myself yet, but I've seen someone abuse me to play, but I haven't played it myself.
Progressive Radio.